Hello, dear Taurus. There is a comfort you have been clinging to, a stability you've mistaken for strength, but it has slowly, imperceptibly, become an invisible cage. You see, the great challenge of your journey isn't a loud, dramatic crisis that you can point to and name. No, it is a far more intimate struggle, a silent war waged against the very nature of life itself. Change. You've built a fortress of familiarity, believing that as long as nothing is disrupted, you are safe. But the winds of truth are rising, and they are beginning to seep through the cracks in those walls you so carefully constructed. And while this may feel unsettling, deeply unnerving even, it is also your pathway to liberation. Because you were never meant to be a prisoner of your own making, shackled by the fear of what you might lose if you dare to let go. Before we delve into the heart of what is unfolding for you, I invite you to become a part of this journey with us. Take a moment to like this video, to share it with another soul who may need to hear these words, and to subscribe to this channel. And in the comments below, I want you to anchor your intention with this affirmation: I am ready to see the truth that sets me free. By writing these words, you are sending a signal to the universe, and more importantly, to yourself, that you are no longer willing to hide. Now, let's explore the profound currents that are reshaping your world. There is a powerful, clarifying energy surrounding you now, one that feels like a divine light cutting through a dense fog. Some might call this the influence of an archangel, a guide like Metatron, whose purpose is to peel back the layers of illusion. But what is illusion? Truly, it is the story you have told yourself to survive, the story that says your ambition is a flaw, that your patience must be a mask for your true desires, that you must pretend to be content with the status quo. This celestial clarity is not here to judge you. It is here to reveal. It is illuminating why you've been navigating certain challenges, why you've felt a persistent sense of stagnation, and what profound purpose lies dormant beneath it all. This is a time for stillness, for observation. The universe is advising you to pause before making any hasty decisions, for the complete truth is still unfurling, like a sacred scroll being slowly unrolled before your eyes. You must wait to see the full tapestry before you choose your next thread. Within this illuminating energy, there is a powerful potential for renewal, especially in the heart of your relationships. If you share your life with a special person, you may feel the stirrings of a new beginning. This is an opportunity to look at your partner with unveiled eyes, to see them not through the lens of past hurts or comfortable routines, but as the soul they are today. This clarity has the power to transform your connection, to rekindle a flame you feared was dwindling to embers. And for some of you, someone who has been watching you from a distance, holding their feelings in the quiet chambers of their heart, may finally find the courage to step forward. This isn't about a dramatic, cinematic gesture. It is about a quiet revelation of genuine feeling, a truth that has been waiting for the right moment to be spoken. Your intuition, dear Taurus, is your most sacred compass right now. It is exceptionally sharp, a finely tuned instrument allowing you to perceive opportunities where logic sees only obstacles. You must learn to trust that inner voice, that gut feeling, that quiet knowing that hums beneath the noise of your practical mind. It is your soul's native language, and in this period of transformation, it will not lead you astray. This energy may even catalyze a spiritual awakening, a yearning to explore the mystical, the esoteric, the realms of thought and feeling that your pragmatism has long dismissed. I sense that some of you are carrying a quiet nostalgia, a melancholy for the opportunities you feel have passed you by. But the energy moving in now, symbolized by the fiery momentum of the Knight of Wands, urges you to look forward. There is news on the horizon, a message or an event that will swing open new doors, particularly in your professional life, leading you toward a success that is aligned not just with your wallet, but with your soul's purpose. However, a word of caution, born of love. While destiny is bending in your favor and blessings are gathering like clouds, ready to rain upon you, you must move with mindful intention. Your steadfastness is a gift, but your impulsiveness can be a trap. Ensure each step you take is grounded, each decision considered not from a place of fear, but from a place of centered wisdom. The light is indeed on your side, and you are destined to shine. But even the sun shines with a steady, reliable rhythm. As a symbolic anchor for this energy, the colors and numbers that resonate with you now carry a subtle vibration. The numbers 42 and 9 speak of a harmony between the practical and the spiritual, of completion and wisdom. See them not as lottery tickets, but as gentle reminders from the universe that you are on the right path. Similarly, the color black is presented to you. It is the color of the deep cosmos, of the fertile earth, of mystery and potential. It represents the void from which all creation springs. Wearing it is not about luck, it is about embracing the powerful, deep, and unknown parts of yourself that are now ready to come to the surface. It is an act of acknowledging your own profound depth. Your innate ability to remain calm in a storm will be your superpower. You will find yourself in moments of tension, and your serene presence will act as a balm, bringing a sense of peace to those around you. You will be an energy balancer, a lighthouse for others. But you must be vigilant, dear Taurus, and protect your own energy. You cannot pour from an empty vessel. This period will call you to connect more deeply with your own spirituality, to shift your focus inward. Your inner well-being is not a luxury. It is the very foundation upon which you will build this new life. This reconnection will ripple out into your family life, fostering a sense of connection that may have felt distant for a long time. You will find the strength to overcome painful memories, not by ignoring them, but by seeing them with a new perspective, perhaps even with a sense of humor at the beautiful, flawed, human journey you have been on. Everything flows better when you allow yourself to release the weight of resentment. And let us speak of your vessel, your physical presence in this world. There is a call to tend to your appearance, but this is not about vanity. It is about embodying the new version of yourself that is emerging. Your attitude, your character, your very presence, these are the first things that announce who you are. When you care for yourself, when you feel comfortable and confident in your own skin, you are signaling to the universe that you are ready to receive the good that is coming your way. Now, let us turn to the symbolic language of the tarot, for it offers us a mirror to the soul's journey you are currently undertaking. The reading begins under the ethereal and sometimes unsettling glow of the moon. This card speaks directly to the emotional fog I mentioned earlier. There is a sense of confusion swirling in your environment, a lack of clarity that may be causing deep inner anxiety, especially concerning your work and your most intimate decisions. The subconscious is churning. Your dreams may be vivid, your fears may feel larger than life. The moon asks you to trust your intuition above all else, to listen to that inner voice, even as the path ahead seems obscured. It is in this beautiful, mysterious darkness that your inner light learns to shine brightest. But just beyond this veil of uncertainty, the radiant promise of the Ten of Cups emerges. This is the destination your heart has been yearning for. It symbolizes ultimate emotional harmony, authentic joy, and the deep fulfillment of true, unconditional love. It speaks of a sacred union, a celebration of sincere connection, and a future filled with a warmth that can only come from a heart that feels safe, seen, and cherished. If you have felt disillusioned, betrayed, or heartbroken, let this card be your North Star. It is a divine promise that what comes next is meant to deeply, profoundly nourish your soul. This journey of nourishment requires healing, and that is reflected in the Three of Swords, reversed. A deep healing process is underway. You are consciously, or perhaps unconsciously, letting go of old wounds. The sharp swords of pain, betrayal, and sorrow are being gently withdrawn from your heart. The anger and resentment that once burned like a fever are slowly cooling, giving way to the gentle waters of forgiveness for others, and most critically, forgiveness for yourself. This is you, moving away from a person or a situation that caused you immense pain, not with bitterness, but with a quiet, dignified grace. And then the great cosmic gears begin to turn with the wheel of fortune. Fate is shifting in your favor. An unexpected event, a surprising message, or a powerful reconnection is imminent. This is something that could significantly reorient the direction of your life. It could be a sudden job opportunity, the arrival of a new partner who feels like a missing piece of your soul, or even the return of someone from your past. But they and you have been transformed. This card is the universe winking at you, reminding you that divine timing is always at play. You may not see it coming, but the cosmos is conspiring to bring you exactly what you need for your highest growth. This cosmic conspiracy is underscored by the balancing scales of justice. Karma is being restored. In both your love life and your professional world, accounts are being settled. Long-standing emotional debts, workplace jealousies, or unresolved legal matters are finding their resolution. Those who may have wronged you are now facing their own truths, not as punishment, but as the natural law of energetic balance. And more importantly, the universe is recognizing you for your integrity, your perseverance, and your good heart. As part of this karmic justice, a new romantic connection could emerge, someone honest, stable, and truly loving, who reflects the justice and love you have finally given to yourself. Finally, the clarion call of judgment signals a great awakening. You are not just healing from the past, you are being reborn from it. This is a resurrection of your spirit. Someone from your past could reappear, but this is not an invitation to repeat a painful cycle. You are wiser now. You are more grounded. The Judgment card guarantees that your heart will rise from the ashes of its past, renewed, stronger, and more open to a divine love than ever before. Whether you choose to reconcile or to walk a new path entirely, you will do so from a place of profound self-awareness and power. Now, let's ground this powerful spiritual transformation into the practical areas of your life. In matters of your health, you must understand that stress is the primary toxin. It is the physical manifestation of your resistance to this inner shift. When you allow stress to control your mind, you give away your power. You possess all the tools to reclaim your peace. Do not put off finding a solution. If you are experiencing symptoms that worry you, perhaps hair loss or sleepless nights, do not spiral into panic. The body is often simply releasing old, stored-up tension. See it as a signal to turn inward. A massage, a yoga session at home, a long, relaxing bath with incense, and without the intrusion of your phone, these are not indulgences. They are sacred acts of self-preservation. You must create moments of total relaxation to allow your nervous system to recalibrate to this new, higher frequency. Regarding your career, for many of you, it has become painfully difficult to remain in a job that has bored you for far too long. Your soul is crying out for purpose. It is time to consider a radical change. Ask yourself, have I learned all I can from this chapter? Am I ready to continue on my true path? Use your creativity and ingenuity to envision what you truly want to do for a living and begin to draft that new plan. Do not be paralyzed by a perceived lack of resources. You may have saved more than you realize. Not just in money, but in skills, wisdom, and resilience. This is your opportunity to pursue what truly ignites your spirit. Of course, if you are happy where you are, there is no need for a dramatic leap. But even then, consider how you can bring more of your authentic self into your current role. For those seeking a new position, remember that true authority comes from a place of humble confidence, not from a need to dominate. Lead with your experience, but filter it through humility. When it comes to your finances, the energy of the Wheel of Fortune is a clear sign that your situation is in motion. What has felt stagnant or blocked is beginning to shift. Prepare for a change. This could be triggered by unexpected news or a small opportunity that sets off a powerful domino effect. Pay attention to your instincts. The moon's energy suggests that while abundance is all around you, it may not be in the most obvious places. Refrain from impulsive spending, especially if it's driven by a need to soothe emotional discomfort. The karmic energy of justice also implies that any financial injustice you have suffered is being corrected. Be patient. Let the scales balance naturally. This is not a time for gambling, but for making wise, long-term decisions that honor your growth. The effort you have invested is about to be rewarded, perhaps from an unexpected source, a boss, a mentor, or someone in a position of power who believes in your talents. In the realm of love, if you are in a partnership, it is time to rediscover each other. Find an activity, an excuse to have recreational time together. You have both been distracted by the pressures of life. Cook a wonderful dinner, plan a future trip, spend time in nature. Renew your shared energy, and you will feel a noticeable shift in the harmony of your home. If you are single, you may find that spending more time with people in your close circle stirs feelings you did not expect. It is okay to feel confused. Explore these feelings within yourself. Is the interest genuine? If it is, consider taking the risk of sharing your heart with someone you trust. You never know how the story might end. You may receive a response that surprises you and sets your life on a beautiful new trajectory. Finally, your family sector is being deeply stirred by this karmic energy. Judgment and justice indicate that a long-standing issue, an old grudge, a misunderstanding, a legal matter is coming to a head. While this may bring temporary tension, it is a sacred opportunity for healing and closure. Your role within the family is also changing. You can no longer be the emotional anchor for everyone at the expense of your own peace. This is necessary. As you stand in your truth, you may notice that family members who once doubted you are beginning to see you in a new light. Deep, honest conversations may be necessary. Speak your truth with calm conviction. The moon warns you not to assume others know how you feel. You must use your voice. Healing is a two-way street, and your sense of home itself is evolving. Align yourself with those who nourish your spirit, whether they are family by blood or by choice. Dear Taurus, what this all comes down to is a profound inner revolution. You are no longer the person who must betray their own needs to keep the peace. You are no longer the person who silences their truth to spare others discomfort. For the first time in a very long time, you are choosing yourself. And this is the ultimate act of healing. From this place of self-love, everything ahead will resonate differently. You will look in the mirror and finally see yourself through clear, compassionate eyes. You will recognize that you are not your scars, not your mistakes, not your possessions. You are the one who persevered, who broke and rose again, who dared to feel when it would have been simpler to shut down. And now, you are the one who chooses. You are ready to blossom without fear.